Hey guys, how you doing? Today we've got some Call of Duty Warzone for you, and we're going to be spectating some random solo players and seeing what we can learn from them. As we can see on the minimap, there are two people fighting on top of the roof here. This guy is probably going to struggle to get an angle on them from this building, so maybe you can move across to the building next to him, and maybe you'll get an angle onto their heads. They're both up there shooting, which is slightly dubious how they're still up there and haven't killed each other, but we'll have to see. Hopefully they're not teaming. So far, he seems to be playing pretty passively. He only has his sniper rifle. I'm not sure if he has a decent secondary weapon or not. I would doubt it. If I were him, I'd probably run downstairs, go through the door, because if you jump through the window, you're going to make a significant amount of noise breaking the glass. So we'll have to see how he likes to play. Overall, it's a pretty central zone, so we could be having to move to anywhere pretty much on the map. So it could be an interesting game. Hopefully, it will be a relatively slow one. I can't see the lobby dying out too quickly. He has a decent secondary weapon, the FAR, probably the best full loot gun, so I don't really know why he's so cautious hiding in this little house. Alright, let's see what his plan is. He seems a little bit afraid. I'll have popped his KD down in the bottom left corner, so you'll be able to kind of compare to this playstyle to how you might think a player of this KD is working, but obviously I can't see it now. I'll have to put it in the edit. I mean, this is a really nice buy station if you can get enough money, but he hasn't really collected enough stuff to get the most use out of it. This area is not looted, at least for him. Right, let's see what he can get from the crate above him. From his movement and his level, he's not the best at this game, I'll assume, but we'll have to see. I would not have swapped guns there. He now has two relatively long range. If I were him, I would have just mounted or just tried to snipe this guy. Let's see how his accuracy is. The aiming here you can't complain about too much though, just because we'll have a slightly different latency, so what he is aiming and shooting at might be slightly different to what he's used on his screen. If I were him, I'd probably swap and pick up his FFAR and maybe go push that guy, but as this guy is pretty passive, I doubt that he is going to be doing that. Hopefully the game's looking a little bit better today. I've been playing with some of the graphical settings. I've turned on a colorblind setting, although I am colorblind, so not just for the looks, and also played with some of the NVIDIA settings. It all just makes the game a lot more vibrant and hopefully makes it a little bit easier for people to see and probably makes the recording a bit nicer. It doesn't seem to affect my frame rate too much, so that's all good. This guy is playing very passively, but he is quite a low level, so you can't blame him too much. At least he's camping near a buy station, so hopefully someone will push across to try and use this buy station at some point, so we might get a little bit more aggressive player later on. Right, there's a car coming along the road. Is he going to post up and shoot this guy, or is he going to hide from it? Right, there's a right in this truck. No, he appears to be just hiding from it. Right. Oh, he sees someone on the hill. He's got a non-silent sniper, so he's going to get seen by people around him. Oh, too afraid to take the shot. I don't give him much chance of hitting this, to be honest, but I mean, kind of hoping we just find someone slightly more aggressive. There we go. No chance. This guy is got sniped at and stood still. Not quite sure about the skill of this lobby. It's normally sort of platinum diamond lobbies I'm normally in, so we'll have to see if this one's a slightly lower skill one, or maybe we just found someone at the lower end of the skill spectrum in the lobby. But I mean, you can't be too harsh on him because he is a low level. That was actually something I was going to talk about today, sort of improving. I mean, obviously I've tried to make the game look better, but I've also been changing my keybinds recently, trying to get them a little bit more. Oh, someone's still on the roof there. This is a relatively easy shot, you'd hope. Right, that guy looks like he got the kill, and is pushing to get the loot of the other guy. But yeah, so I've been changing my keybinds a little bit. I swapped prone, crouch, interact, ping, and also my tactical grenade throw. I did have my tactical grenade throw on my mouse, but I swapped that to crouch just because in the middle of a fight, it makes it so much easier to be able to switch your vertical positioning by proning, drop shotting, if you will. And being able to do that is, I mean, it can win you gunfights that you just wouldn't win otherwise. And I did used to have, I think it was on Q prone. And because that's on the same finger that you have to move with, so that's the finger that I use, obviously, to move left. By having it on the mouse, that means you have full movement while still being able to press the crouch key, or the prone key even. So that's one of the first changes. I then changed my ping button from it was left control onto my mouse, just so you can ping more easily on the mouse, and you sort of can point. It's easy to sort of point and click with the mouse rather than having to use two hands at the same time. Oh, nope, that guy did not spot him. I wonder if the bounty is pushing him or if he's just being passive bounties just to see where someone is. He is taking pot shots at people, so I'm surprised no one has pushed him yet. Anyway, yeah, and so so we talked about the ping. Put my crouch to left control where my ping was, and that means it's quite easy to slide cancel. So you can sprint with left control, slide cancel. Sprint with left shift, then slide cancel, and then your fingers are quite close. Well, those buttons are next to each other, aren't they? So it's relatively easy to swap between the two. I then put my tactical grenades on Q because you don't normally have to be too precise using those, especially as I mainly use a heartbeat sensor. So you just sort of have to tap it, and because when you're using a heartbeat sensor, you should not be in the middle of a fight, really. It doesn't really matter that you have to take your fingers off the keys to move around. And then finally, my interact's on E, which has kind of been giving me the most problems because I used to have that as crouch. So quite a lot of the time, I sort of interact when I mean to crouch and vice versa. And it gets a little bit embarrassing, especially as my pickup used to be the middle mouse button, the wheel. I used to press that in to pick stuff up. So, oh, he's getting sniped at from in the window. It's not a good idea to be climbing up a tower whilst that, because he should really be taken out there, or definitely been hit. But yeah, so I used to have clicking the middle mouse button as, oh, he sees the loadout coming down, and he is getting sniped. He's in a lot of, well, he's not in that much trouble because the sniper doesn't seem particularly good. Anyway, yeah, so picking up used to be my middle mouse button, but now it's ping, so I tend to ping a lot of stuff that I want to pick up. And then when I want to crouch, I tend to try and pick stuff up instead. But, I mean, I'm learning. I've been playing quite a lot of Cold War, both to level up my guns, because it was a double XP weekend, but also to learn the keys, because obviously you're getting in a lot more engagements a lot quicker, so it's easier to learn the majority of the keys in Cold War. There was a point where it used to be skip death, the middle mouse button, but obviously that changed to ping, so I did a lot of pinging in my death screens, which was not great. But yeah, I've been just playing that game to learn the keys a little bit. One problem with playing Cold War, though, is that you don't really use the interact key that much. Picking stuff up in Cold War isn't that common, so that's the one thing I'll have to learn actually playing this game, which gets a little bit frustrating as I mess up quite a lot. He didn't see there's a guy running along the wall where he spawned. Yep, he's seen them now. Lying down with a sniper. Not sure. Are there any other loadouts nearby? Not sure. Can't see. I think it's his only one. Maybe that guy just got his loadout. But other than that, yeah, just that's why there's not been a lot of gameplay on this channel recently. I've just been trying to learn those new keybinds. Also level up some guns, just to get different content with those ones. Hopefully there'll be some interesting stuff coming out with the new season. Oh, that would be quite funny if he can't. Yeah, I assume he can just jump off the top if he can't get up this way, but he can. Right, let's see what he's having. Hey, Mac 10 with a car. Pretty common heartbeat sensor, tracker, and quick fix was that? That's a slightly odd one. This is a Mac 10, isn't it? Or is it a new? I've never seen it with this sight on. It's not a Mac 10, is it? Is it? Is there either a Mac 10 or a Milano? I'm really not sure what it is. Whatever it is, why would you have a medium range sight on it? Not sure. This guy is definitely not the most confident, and I think he must still be learning the game, but he's not. Yeah, that is a Mac 10, but he's been spotted. He's not seen the guy, though. He's very confused. Oh. Oh, no, it is the Milano. It's got that weird... I hate this gun. It's on the floor, and it's just not a fun thing. There we go. Hopefully we'll find someone slightly more interactive. And that guy that we saw pull up has just got taken out by the guy on the top of the hill. That's nice. Let's see how many kills this guy has. Probably only a couple. Maybe 3. Was this the guy, the Black Rose skin, that was on top of the building right at the start of the game? Let's see. Oh, we don't actually come to that guy. We come to a completely different person who also has the Milano. Very odd. This guy has 2 kills on the edge. I'd assume probably one's from the Gulag. You wouldn't land in this area, I'd assume. Maybe unless you just like died and come back. I do think it's important, though, to talk about how I improve the game and sort of how you critique your own gameplay, rather than just talk about other people's, because it can seem a little bit harsh if you're talking about other people's gameplay, but you're doing nothing yourself to improve. So that's why I just thought I'd share with you like what I've been doing to try and get a little bit better at the game. One thing I do like about shooters is there's not just one certain way to improve. Obviously, the better your aim is, the better chance you have in gunfights, and also your movement. I think movement and positioning is so important in Warzone, because even with the best gun skill in the world, if someone's head glitching you and they get the first shot on you and you're badly positioned, you're going to lose the fight. But I like being able to improve by doing things like, I mean, even just getting the colours better in this game makes it so much easier to spot people, but also keybinds, because it's difficult to change keybinds because you know that you're doing something that's going to make you worse in the short term, but in the long term, as long as you choose the right ones, obviously, and don't do the wrong thing, it can improve your game considerably. Like Fortnite, I played a relatively large amount of Fortnite. It's what I started PC on, actually. Changed from console to PC on Fortnite. By changing your... there we go. That gun's just useless, the Milano. Yeah, by changing your keybinds in Fortnite, or say the building keys, you can optimize it so much so you can still have full movement whilst you're building, which is kind of the way I like to think about Warzone as well. You have to... Did he kill that guy with these dual DMRs? So this guy is rocking the Ram 7 and the DMRT, so he's pretty well sorted to the sort of short to medium range. Oh, he's getting sprayed at from across the valley. Not much cover here. Is he going to be able to get over the wall? Looks like it. I don't know why he's not tried to jump over the wall. Very odd. But yeah, it's always important to try and improve yourself in these games. Because obviously, if you're happy with how you're playing and you're happy with your skill level at the moment, it's fine. But you can improve your skill ceiling pretty easily by changing and tweaking a few little things, not just sinking hours and hours and hours into aim trainers. Obviously, it takes a while to relearn keybinds and stuff like that. But, oh, did he see that guy? Yeah, he must have seen that guy. Oh, how are we doing? If he gets close with DMIs, he'll be absolutely fine. Right. A little bit of a slow peek. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, maybe pop here. Okay, he's on the far side. How's this guy? He's a little bit nervous. Right. Oh, he got absolutely... Did he get sniped at the same time? Because he either got absolutely lasered by the FAR. I mean, the FFAR is probably the best weapon. Yeah, he must have got shot from behind at the same time, because he died instantly. But yeah, you can make improvements to your game without having to sink hours and hours and hours into, say, making your aim better and stuff like that. There's stuff you could do. A little bit slow there. If he got that shot while that guy was lying down, I think he probably would have hit it. Nice little gold Tundra, LW3. See what we're dealing with. Right. As I said before, the latency might mean that some of the aiming might look a little bit janky, especially with sniper rifles at longer ranges. Right, what are we doing? Is he on the heartbeat sensor? Not sure. You like this double gold setup? Seems pretty much the meta at the moment, doesn't it, in solos? The FAR and the car. Really good at short to medium and then sort of medium to longish range. I mean, you'll lose a... Oh, is that awareness perk, was it? Did his screen light up? I think it did. 2 trucks in the airfield. How's the zone doing? Okay, so we're midi base, quarry, zone. It's not too bad. Pretty open. So I would be looking to get a truck if I could do. Those trucks seem to be just sitting in each other. Are they teaming? Are they just laying around? He's in trouble here. Yep, get behind the rock. He should be able to thermite it. Oh. He has 2 thermites, so I'm not quite sure why he's not using it. He's going to get one over here. Yeah, there we go. Little bit stupid there. You knew you were going to get rammed by that. People couldn't jump over rocks with trucks. Bit cheesy, but worked, didn't it? It's... Yeah. Oh, the last game I watched, actually, I was doing a game like just before this, and the whole file corrupted. I watched a guy who got 1 kill the entire game, but lasted to the end zone and came second, and just got run over by a truck. And he literally sat in a building for about 25 minutes and lost. And you can see why people get really annoyed at COD if that's your playstyle. This guy's got 2 kills, Strela and the M13. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have an SMG if you're planning on just rocking around in this truck. Because at this point, your kills are going to be fights with people when you jump out of the truck, most likely. So having the M13, which is a laser at medium range, but you're going to lose to SMGs or FARs and stuff at closer ranges. So if this is your plan, I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's very risky. Why has he jumped out of his truck that's now in the storm? He's dead. I cannot see him rotating in here easily. This guy should take him out. Very odd choice here. M13, I suppose he's got no sight on it, but... Oh my word. Right. This is going to be interesting and a little bit sketchy. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets sprayed from across the valley as well, but... Let's see. He's got a flashbang, or a stun grenade. If I were him, stun the guy. Yeah, there we go. Shot from behind, as expected. He's going to die. No cover. Oh, my word. This is a horrendous fight. So we hear that guy coughing. He's going to die. He needs to play up. Not sure why he's not playing up. There we go. As expected. Died from across the valley. Although, it looks like the guy maybe died in gas. The guy that he was shooting at. Just because the little, kill feed on the left side. Not sure. Yeah, he died. So, he died in the gas the guy was fighting. Very odd. This guy is right on the edge of zone, so not in a great position. Does he have... No cars near him. But yeah, if we just talk about this guy quickly, he should not have tried to challenge that. He should have just driven into the zone, because this zone is pretty empty. Apart from, this is where we start the game, isn't it? But it's pretty empty, so having a truck in this area is nice. If I were someone, I'd probably try and get this truck. I think that's, well, that's definitely not a spawn, is it? So someone's hiding in that little bunker there. He seems a bit confused by that person dying. Oh, there's a fight up on the hill. Someone's downed. What is this? Why? Why does everyone have these rocket launchers? What? I mean, that's weird. I've not seen these guns recently, and now there's just 2 people with them in a row. I mean, he's wasting ammo and not really doing very much, but still. The Growl with a medium range sight. Again, these people aren't really set up for the close range, which in solos is a pretty common fight distance, so I'm a little bit confused. Maybe a no sight Growl, but then you'd struggle to hit people a long way. I just don't like the rocket launcher as a secondary, and if you are going to use a rocket launcher, I would say use the RPG. It seems a little bit faster and better in closer range situations, just because it's not got a sight, so it's a little bit faster zooming in, I think. Very weird. Yeah, I would definitely be using a Growl with no sight if I were this guy. If I was pairing it with a rocket launcher, sort of a medium, short-range assault rifle, rather than this one where it's geared more towards the medium range. If you're going to struggle with a close-range fight against a Mac or a FAMAS, like the previous guy, like we said. Alright. Oh, I mean, he's not going to do much damage. Oh, he's not got any armor plates, so we might go take him out. If I were him, I'd try and mount up. Yeah, there we go. I mean, he was lucky that he didn't have any armor plates, otherwise he would not have... Well, he would not have got that kill. And there's a guy up on the hill, yeah. I mean, this is a bit pointless. He's definitely not going to be able to get enough damage into that guy to take him out. If I were him, I'd probably just try and get a little bit of height on one of these buildings, because there are trucks and stuff around here. Or even just run up to this building and steal the truck, something like that. He's just faffing around in the open. Whereas now, if you are playing to win, just try and get some decent positioning. I assume there must be someone on the roof of this building. I mean, now his rocket launcher does come in handy. Does it lock on? I assume it locks on. I assume that that's the positive of this this gun. Oh, looks like the recording went a bit funny there. Not quite sure why it was lagging out, but hopefully it's not been doing that all game. That would be a bit sad. The last game corrupted, and this one's all laggy, and the frames are dropping out. Right, let's see. Can't trust your heartbeat now, because most people have Ghost, so be careful. Right, that was a truck. What is this guy's plan now? Still probably scan this building, just in case. Making noise there, which isn't great. That... I mean, he needed assault rifle ammo, but he could also have got rocket launcher ammo by having that gun out whilst he picked up. Right, he hears someone in the garagey place next to him. I mean, I don't hate this positioning, but he's not in the best place. He sees someone there in the building across from him, who definitely saw him as well. If that guy's a sniper, this guy's going to lose, because he'll probably just get shot out. Right, so this guy also has tracker. Oh, he did not knock him. Let's see. I so wanted him to clip the window with that. That would have been funny. It's a very weird loadout. I'm very confused. And if you are using the rocket launcher, I'd probably say try and get a couple of ammo crates, or like, yeah, ammo crates, that works. Or, I mean, you can only carry one at once, but yeah, take him out of the truck. Oh my word. So that guy, yeah, no, that guy did have armor plates, but should have been able to take him out. Yep, stuck. Oh, nice grenade. What? Oh, he must have EOD. Right, so he knows there's someone in a little garage below, which we already knew because we could hear him, although he might have got confused. He should be able to third-party the guys rotating into zone, get a couple of easy kills. If I were him, I'd probably just ping a rocket in there. Or go and get those free kills on the guys rotating in. He's getting a little bit tunnel vision. He should be able to hear that guy. I mean, unless he has dead silence. Right. What are we saying? Oh. I mean, I called that, didn't I, last time? It's just stupid. What is he doing? Oh, that's just ridiculous. Oh, something went through the window. He's getting pushed. And as expected, not a good close-range weapon. And why did he not play it up? This guy's got 3 kills. Oh. That was some fast fighting, some aggressive pushes, but this guy's got the Mac 10. He's going to struggle to lose fights at that range, I'd assume. The other guy was probably hoping that this guy had got a little bit pinged up by the previous person and not had enough time to play it up, but evidently not. Right, let's see what's happening. Only 4 kills, so has been playing pretty passively. I wonder if, yeah, it must have been the guy hiding in here. Did he pick... Although he did have Semtexes. Maybe he found a couple of throwing knives on the floor. Right, let's see what's happening. Got a UAV. Probably buy an airstrike if I were him, just because in this area, I suppose. So how many people are on the UAV? 1 right on the edge here. How many people left? 7. So there's 6 people missing. He's going to struggle. He's going to run into someone hiding in one of these rooms, isn't he? He's not in here. And the train station-y bit here, the ground, are people pushed out from underneath, so going to be okay. Right, truck in the zone. That's going to be a big part of this, especially if it pulls this way. In this area, I'd probably try and get a car if I could. That little SUV to his right. If he can get that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There could be someone jumping off the building to his left. The tall one. And is anyone going to get pushed out of here? Or if someone is in there, they're going to struggle. Get out. Oh. Okay tracking, I assume. But, see. Don't assume. Can see. Right. What's he doing? He seems like he doesn't really know what he should be doing. He needs to reload his MAC-10, I think. If I were him, I'd be pushing around. Oh. Yeah, if I were him, I'd be pushing into the buildings behind him. And pushing around that wall, using it as cover. You see where that little red dot is? That's where I'd be pushing. Right. He knows that there's a guy to his left. He knows there's one in the place in front of him, the auto shop, and then one on the far side of the zone. Doesn't look like there's a truck in, though, which is lucky for him. Right, he has to beat this guy in a fight, because I don't think that guy could have climbed up the rock face, so there's going to be a guy pushing his left side. Right, let's see how it does. The problem with this is he is concentrating on this way too much, and could well get shot from the side if someone looks at him. Oh my word, how did that guy not win the fight? Right, how are we doing now? It's getting a bit tight. Maybe the guy to his right died? Oh, the final fight. There we go, as expected. That guy should have pushed him so much earlier. Faffing around too long. If someone had come in third-partied them, would have killed him quickly. There, don't try and taunt them, just kill them instantly. And now it's a 1v1. Oh, not quite. Almost a 1v1. He knows there's one person on the far side of the zone. Not much cover, and one person on the right. Right. Nice shot. Oh. I mean, he should win this. He should go and post up on the rock slightly ahead of him. Did he snipe that other guy? Oh! Nice shots. No, he didn't snipe him. He has to push to you, so he should have just parked up on this rock here and just used that as cover. I mean, he won in the end anyway, but if that guy had been paying more attention and realised that the guy on the edge of zoning was fighting and died, that could have been a bit more of a trouble. I mean, a decent ending, but he was pretty lucky there. His gun skill got him out of those situations where his positioning, which he really needs to work on, especially in that violence, that he needed to choose a strategy rather than just run in a little circle because he didn't know really what he was doing, would be my advice to that guy. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and please subscribe if you want more of this kind of content. Thanks for watching.